Okay, ladies and gents, talking in more detail about relationships, there's 1.1h, so here we go. Now, I am lucky in German is literally to have luck. So, Glück haben is the structure that we're going to be working from. So, Glück haben. So, literally, I have luck. So, ich habe, okay, and then Glück. So, Glück, meine Damen und Herren, means luck. Ich habe Glück. That I have a quiet family life and that I am quite satisfied. So we're going to deal with the first clause here. So that, we're going to use this das here. That is going to send that verb to the end of the clause just in front of und over here. So let's just get rid of that here. So das ich, wise move to translate that. Now, a quiet family life is ein ruhiges Familienleben. So here we go. So ein, okay, so ruhiges, okay. Now Familienleben, wie das, meine Damen und Herren. Okay, I did sound an S when I said it initially. It's not a genitive case, so ignore what I said there. So ein ruhiges, wie das, meine Damen und Herren. Now family, okay, Familien, okay, look at that clever stuff, hey, look at that, showing where it converts from English into German, like that, F to a B, and Leben, sound shifts and all that kind of thing. Right, so, ich habe Glück, dass ich ein ruhiges Familienleben, okay, and then have, okay, is habe, okay, I'm just sort of trying to keep to the same script as it were, so habe, and und das, so this das again, so again that verb here has to go over here, so dass ich ganz zufrieden. I'll just double check up there. I always have a backup on the corner there. If you ever see me looking over there, okay, it's when I, despite me speaking fluent German, that's when I sort of kind of think, do you know what, I don't trust myself. I should say that really, shouldn't I? Right, bring that over here and put that in there. Right, so have a good look at that number one there, ladies and gents. That's one I made earlier, yeah, like so. So the key structure here, das ich, and then blah blah blah, habe. Right, number two, my parents live happily together. So meine Eltern, my elders, ja, live, wohnen, so plural, okay, glücklich zusammen, okay, so I'm just going to sort of, okay, so yeah, glücklich zusammen, ist das auch, and together, zusammen is together, lovely word, right, and I have a good relationship, und ich habe, so, und ich habe, now good relationship to both parties is ein gutes Verhältnis, so ein gutes, so it's neuter, so add on es to the gut, okay, and then Verhältnis, meine Damen und Herren, so Verhältnis is das, okay, to both parties is literally to both parental parts, so lovely phrase there in German, zu beiden, so beiden, literally so Eltern, so you got Eltern, parents, and then you got Teilen, parent parts of parents. Right, there, have a good look at that there. Let's have a look at the one I made earlier just to double check that it matches up with what we've got there, doesn't contradict. Right, number three. With my mother, I can speak about everything. So, with my mother, mit, okay, so on there. So, mit meiner Mutter, okay, mit meiner Mutter. And then we have a dative. Mit takes dative. So, for feminine members of the family, we have ERs. Let's just write it up here as well. Just make it, give it extra emphasis. So, female members of the family add on ER to the possessive adjective. Masculine, you will put an M instead, but we got female member of the family. Right, so mit meiner Mutter. So, I can. So we have inversion here. We swap the subject and the verb around in German. So meine Mutter kann ich. So the kann ich, can I, literally. About everything, speak. So that speak is going to go just before the end of the clause over here. So kann ich über alles. Okay, über alles sprechen. So sprechen wie das, meine Damen und Herren. Okay, so über alles sprechen. What I find positive, that this what here is like a connective, so it's going to send the first verb to the end. Okay, it's not a question form of what. So was ich. Okay, I put and that there because I don't know why I put it there, but I did. We won't worry about it now. That I find positive, I think I'm trying to say. Das ich finde, positive is sehr positiv, wie das. Have a good look at that there. Double check against that I've given you the right information. Okay, and the main point, just showing that was acting as a connective, sending the first verb to the end. Right, number 4. We are both interested in music. Now, literally, we interest ourselves for something. Okay, both for, literally. Now, so we're not going to translate we are, so it's going to be wir interessieren. So wir interessieren, we interest. Going to get rid of that altogether. Okay, now sich interessieren is reflexive. Okay, it'll be up here as sich interessieren that you find in the dictionary. Okay, because it's wir, we're going to have uns coming off it. We interest ourselves, we interest us, both, beide. So we've got beide. Now instead of saying in music in German, you say for music. So für, okay, in this context at least anyway, Musik, wie das. Wir interessieren uns beide für Musik. We interest each other, both music, ourselves for music. Okay, set structure for translating to be interested in something. You use this here. Probably best to put für up here as well, just to sort of kind of get that message home. Yeah, to be interested in is this structure here in German. Und, and, sometimes is manchmal. Okay, from side to side, manchmal. Okay, we've got sometimes. I'm going to stick with what I've got up here. So the verb, okay, we've got spielen. So spielen should actually go over here. Let's get rid of it over there. Literally, and play sometimes. Und spielen manchmal, the violin together, okay, is together the violin. So let's just get rid of that, get rid of that. Together, which we have already in this video, is zusammen. And then violin is Geige. Wir interessieren uns beide für Musik und spielen manchmal zusammen Geige. Okay, and here's one I did earlier. Just double check against that. Okay, number 5. My father is quite reliable. So mein Vater ist. No catch on that one. So mein Vater ist. Now, quite reliable, okay, is ganz zuverlässig. Just double check. Okay, so zuverlässig, wie das, meine Damen und Herren. Und my father is ganz zuverlässig. So zuverlässig means reliable. Let's just put it in bright lights. Okay, so we learn the word, take it in, internalize it. Right, and can now and again be somewhat strict. Okay, so can is can. Now and again in German is then and when, literally. So it's dann und wann. So you've got dann and wann. Okay, now to be somewhat strict, literally, something is etwas. Okay, etwas streng sein. So somewhat strict, be, literally. Okay, so etwas translates as the somewhat. Okay, streng means strict, and the verb at the end. Okay, we've got a modal verb situation here, so we've got can over here, and sein is the second verb, It's in the dictionary infinitive form going at the end of the sentence. Mein Vater ist ganz zuverlässig and kann dann und wann etwas streng sein is what I've got on this one. Okay, I'm a little bit gone against my rules here. That should have had that in the same kind of script as can. Okay, keeping the modals together. Right, so that's the way I've done it. Let's have a good look at that there, and we won't worry about it now, will we? So we have arguments constantly at home. So we have at home, first of all, wir haben zu Hause. So wir haben zu Hause. So we dealt with the at home bit over here. So we have at home, literally. Wir haben zu Hause. Now arguments. Okay. Streit is arguments. Okay, I'm going to use the word that I've already got on this one up here. So it's literally constantly arguments. So constantly arguments is ständig is constantly. Yeah. Okay, zuständig or ständig. Let's have a good look at that word first. That means constantly, ständig, yeah. And this wonderful word for arguments is krach. Look at it. Okay. Onomatopoeia. Und. Now the atmosphere, die Atmosphäre. So die Atmosphäre, meine Damen und Herren. Unterschied zwischen Deutsch und Englisch ist das hier. Okay, die Atmosphäre ist often, oft, now quite tense, ziemlich or ganz, angespannt, so ganz, and tense is this wonderful word here. Okay, let's get it right first of all. Is angespannt, okay, tense. Wie das, meine Damen und Herren. Have a good look at that. Checking it's one I made earlier. Let's double check that I haven't made any gross mistakes. There we have it. Dazu, in addition. So, translate these from German to English. Aber ich weiß, but I know. Will, he wants, nur only mein Bestes, my best. But I know he only wants my best. Or the best from me. Das finde ich schwierig. That I find difficult. Okay, literally that I find I difficult. Besonders wenn, particularly when, or particularly if, ich, no, wenn, you're going to have the verb at the end of the sentence, like var situation. So, wenn ich leide, when I suffer, literally, schon, already, unter Schulstress, already under or from school stress. So I find it difficult, particularly if I'm already suffering from school stress, in good English. Right. Meine Eltern sind, my parents are, zwar nicht, in fact, not, getrennt, separated. So zwar means in fact, indeed. Getrennt means separated. Let's just put that up there. These are quite important words. At least get the spelling right of them. So getrennt means separated. Zwar means in fact. You've got zwar. Aber, but, sie streiten sich. They argue. Literally, they argue themselves. Sie streiten sich. Wie das, meine Damen und Herren? Fast, almost. No, fast means almost. Not fat, so fast even. Täglich, daily. Yeah, und das ist, and that is, unerträglich für mich. Unbearable. Unerträglich means unbearable. Okay, so unbearable für mich, for me. Sie streiten sich, they argue. Right, number 10. Ich muss zugeben. I have to admit, I must admit. So zugeben, which is actually a separable verb, but because it's in a modal situation, the zu hasn't separated. I admit will be ich gebe zu, with the zu going at the end. Ich habe manchmal Angst. I have sometimes fear. I'm sometimes scared. That, so this is like the vile situation, dass ihre Ehe, that their marriage, okay, in die Brüche geht, okay, that their marriage will go to the wall as such, okay, that they will break up. Dass ihre Ehe in die Brüche geht. Right, aus diesem Grund, out of this reason, for this reason, sind meine Freunde, are my friends. So we got here, the verb is the second idea, not the second word, but the second idea, and the subject is meine Freunde, meaning my friends. So my friends are, for this reason, for me, absolutely notwendig, necessary. Let's just put that word up here. Notwendig means necessary. Und ehrlich gesagt, and honestly said. Okay, that's what it literally means. Put honestly, if I'm honest about it, ehrlich gesagt. So ehrlich means honest. Let's just put that up there. Ich bin lieber. Now, lieber means rather. So, bei meinen Freunden, with my friends, zu Hause. So, in good English, I prefer being, okay, with my friends than being at home. Literally, I am prefer with my friends than at home. But in good English, I prefer being with my friends. Yeah. So ich bin lieber. Okay, I prefer being. So I'm just going to put that up there because it's quite okay. I prefer being okay with. So by or with. Yeah, I prefer being with than blah blah blah. Yeah. So let's have a look at the next one. Okay. Ich kann mich auf die verlassen. I can rely. Now, sich verlassen, it's reflexive. It's got mich agreeing with ich. So, ich kann mich verlassen. I can rely on them. Auf die verlassen. Okay. So, sich verlassen means to rely. That's what it looks like. Und fühle mich and feel entspannter, more relaxed. Entspannt means relaxed. So entspannter means more relaxed. So let's just have that word to emphasize it. So entspannter means more relaxed. Wenn ich, so wenn, sending the first word at the end, wenn ich bin, when I am, mit ihnen, with them, zusammen, together, when I'm together with them. Yeah? Okay, so I can rely on them and feel more relaxed if I am together with them. Okay. So, this one here, quite a long sentence here. Meine Eltern, my parents, sind seit langem geschieden. My parents are divorced for a long time. Good English, my parents have been divorced for a long time. So, for a long time is this set phrase here, seit langem. Okay. So, seit langem means for a long time. Und ich wohne and I live mit meiner Mutter, and I live with my mum. Ihrem neuen Mann, her new husband. So notice we got mit here, which takes dative. ER endings for female members of the family. Okay, male members of the family, EM, but EM for the adjective. Notice the difference, yeah? So ihrem neuen. It's not EM there, but it's EN with the adjective, okay? With her new man, as it were, or husband. Und meine Stiefschwester and my stepsister zusammen together. I live together with these people here. Right. Unser Verhältnis ist. Our relationship is. So unser means our. Is meistens, in most cases, or mostly, good. Und es freut mich sehr. And it literally pleases me very much. I'm very pleased. Okay, es freut mich sehr. I'm very pleased. It pleases me very, literally. So es freut mich. Useful phrase there, ladies and gents. So you got es freut mich. Okay, that meine Mutter, my mum, nicht mehr allein ist. So you got das, like a vowel situation. Meine Mutter is the subject. Okay, don't want that. I don't know why I did that. Help. Right, so das meine Mutter ist, that my mum is, nicht mehr allein. Nicht mehr means not more, but good English means no longer allein, alone. Okay. Sie ist 2 Jahre älter als ich. She is 2 years older than I. Älter als ich, older than I. And wir kommen meistens sehr gut miteinander aus. We get on, in most cases, very well with each other. Now, we had verstehen, or sich verstehen, it means get on. This is another one here. Separable verb. Auskommen means to get on with as well, with the aus going at the end of the sentence or the clause, as you can see over here. So meistens in most cases. So we have this wonderful word miteinander as well, which is with each other. This word down here, with each other, miteinander. Right, it's quite long, this one, isn't it? Das einzige Problem ist, the only problem is, einzig means only. Okay, the only problem is, dass Katja oft raucht, that Katja often smokes, first part of the clause here, second part, okay, separated by und alcohol drinks, and drinks alcohol, yeah? So we've got two verbs, raucht, smokes, trinkt, drinks, okay? Coming at the end of each respective clause, separated by und. Wenn wir abends ausgehen, okay? Now, this is an interesting one here. So as you can see, we got the verb going to the end of the clause. Now, ausgehen is a separable verb. If it goes to the end of the clause, okay, the aus rejoins the gehen. Okay, if that wenn wasn't there, it would be wir gehen with aus at the end of the sentence. Okay, but they rejoin, if you like, so to speak, at the end if we got a vile situation. So if we go out abends in the evening und ich will nicht mitmachen, and I don't want to do with, literally, I don't want to go along, is probably a better way of translating that into English. So modal verb situation. Again, okay, so you've got ich will here, you've got a modal verb. Okay, mitmachen is actually a separable verb, but they come back together again, okay, in modal verb situation, okay, where you've got the dictionary infinitive verb, you have them together. Ich mache mit would be if it wasn't a modal verb situation and you had machen directly after ich, yeah, that makes sense. Right, so the only problem is that Katja often smokes and drinks alcohol if we go out in the evening, okay, and I don't want to do with, I don't want to do that or go along with what they're doing, yeah. Right, dann meckert sich sie und sagt, dass ich eine Miesmacherin bin. Okay, wonderful. So, with regards to that, so, dann meckert sie, then she complains, literally complains she, verb the second idea, okay, so then she complains, und sagt, and says, dass, so this das here is going to send the verb to the end, dass ich bin, that I am eine Miesmacherin, okay, Miesmacherin means killjoy, so Macherin would be a female killjoy, and that would be a male killjoy, alright. There we have it. Miesmacher, Miesmacherin. Right, last sentence. Ich finde das gemein. I find that mean. Gemein means mean. So gemein, mean, von ihr, of her. Mean of her. Yeah, I find that mean of her, yeah. Und es verdirbt, okay, so verdirbt, meine Damen und Herren, means it spoils. So verdirbt means spoils. Unsere, our Freundschaft, our friendship. So I find that mean of her, and it spoils. Verderben, okay, is the infinitive. Verderben means to spoil, and verdirbt means it spoils. Es verdirbt. Okay, notice the vowel change here. Okay, from the E over here, if I can highlight it. All right, unsere, our Freundschaft, friendship. Okay, ladies and gents, that's enough of me today. Okay, some ideas how to use this and why I make these videos. Tschüss.